where is this institute that built of the Hebrew Bible? Where is it at?
So
What
the
is it?
physical location is in let's say the mailing address is in Bedford, Texas, which is a suburb
Oh,
of
okay.
Dallas. But we have people involved in the institute virtually.
Well, I saw their names. They look pretty
Yeah,
legit.
they're very legit. We have someone at Cambridge University in Jerusalem. Emmanuel Tove is on the board of advisors. So we're creating a worldwide network of, and really my dream for the Institute for Hebrew Bible Manuscripts is to do for the Hebrew Bible what you've done for the Book of Mormon. I don't know if we could. It may take generations to do that because we have a lot more manuscripts, right? But if someone is, I look in Biblia Hebraica Stuttgartensia, and it'll tell me in the little note that there's, a dozen manuscripts that have a different reading. Really, where are those manuscripts?
And what are the readings?
and does it? Well, or it'll tell me what the other reading is, and I'll look at those manuscripts, and it won't say what they claim it says. And
yeah, I know.
And so my dream is that somebody can pull up the biblical text, the Hebrew Bible text, the Old Testament, and click on a word and see every manuscript that has that, and they can see it for themselves. And you'll need to know some Hebrew for that, right? But it'll pull.
Right.
You'll be able to pull it up for yourself and see that. There's a project doing that for the New Testament, and they have about half the manuscripts already. But we have nothing like that for the Old Testament.
You must transcribe every one of them separately.
Absolutely. Well, they're working now
on a collation, putting them together, because otherwise you're gonna create a monster where you're saying, "Oh, this is like this manuscript," and I'm gonna just go through and find the differences. I tried that.
Yeah.
I screwed up really bad.
So we have the monster. It was created by Benjamin Kennicott in 1776. And he compared around 600 manuscripts. He also included printed editions, so they're not all manuscripts.
Yeah,
and for every word, he'll tell you, these are the differences in these 12 manuscripts, and here's the difference. Now, he didn't check all the manuscripts himself. What he did, in some instances, he sent a letter to Turin, Italy, to Torino, and he said, can you look in your manuscripts and send me a list of your differences? Well, they sent him the ones that they thought were important. And did they transcribe those correctly? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Now we can check it. Can't always check it, but a lot of times we can check it now. So, and that was 1776. He didn't have access to the Cairo Geniza. He didn't have access to the Furkovich collection. He didn't have access to what today we consider to be the most important manuscripts of the Hebrew Bible. So someone needs to bring this into the 21st century, and that's my dream.